episode of BIS News for 2022. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Georgia. Over the last couple of weeks we have had
Sprint Spiders and Athletics Day.
Roll the clips!
You see tonight it could go either way. Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and break, then to rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. See the light shining through the rain, 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will it come back round? Things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms, they are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. You make me feel we were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. You make me feel the way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out in space, celestial. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and celestial. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without one. I've never felt like this before. just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, nah. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it, and I'm what you want. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about now before we get lost. And be our thoughts. Can't get what we want without. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing.
Station. People that I can trust, a teacher or biology, just help out. Next year, there won't be so any spare cards out there. Make sure Mrs. Tamarua has your card. And make sure I've got the results in my light green bin there so I can go and work on them.
It has been really cool hearing from our staff here at Broad Green.
Today we'll be hearing from Miss Packer, our lovely art teacher here at Broad Green.
Here is what she has to say. Hello, Miss Packer. Today we're going to be asking you some questions, and the first question is, how long have you been teaching at BIS, and why did you choose to teach at BIS?
Okay, kia ora girls. I'm going to throw a question at you. How old are you, Georgia?
12.
So I started teaching at BIS when you were -3. How long would that make me teaching at BIS now?
15.
Yeah, so I've been teaching at BIS for 15 years. Oh, do you mind if I actually do a little doodle? Because when I'm a little bit nervous, I like to doodle. So do you mind if I actually just sketch while you guys ask me questions? Okay, so I've been teaching at BIS for 15 years, and I'm going to ask you now, let's say there's 500 kids in the school per year. I know you're not expecting this, hey? So if I've been here for 15 years, how many students have I taught over 15 years? What would 500 times 15 be about?
A lot.
A lot. So 500 times 15 is about 7,500 students. That's a lot of students, eh? But I love teaching at BIS. It is, obviously I'm going to say I love teaching students, and I obviously love doing art as well. But not only that, I see art as, it's not just fun, because the priority in art is to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it is a career pathway, and you guys are doing careers, and there's a lot of older students, well, they're no longer students, they're actually adults, and they are doing some super cool and creative jobs out there, and it all started with them being creative and being artistic. So that's kind of cool. One of the reasons I choose to teach at BIS, I'll just do a little diagram, is because I know students, when they get to about your age, often think they can't do art, right? Like they get really anxious about doing art. So let's just go back a bit. So here's you, happy, okay? Now when you're about 2 years old, most kids draw these little figures like this, okay? Right? And so they're kind of like missing a body, right? Now when you get to about 5 years old, you start drawing these little figures that look something like this. So suddenly they've got a little bit of a body, and they've got hands. Oops, I've got the hands on here. Hands are really important. And so that's about a 5-year-old's drawing, right? Okay, now as you guys get older and you're coming up to about 10 years old, you look at your drawings and you kind of think, oh, I'm not very good at drawing. And so you often stop, okay? And a lot of adults are like that. So generally at about 10 or 11 years old, when you are doing art, you go down a pathway of, oh, I can't do it. I suck at art. I'm terrible. Okay, and so you just resort to drawing stick figures. Yeah? So that's a lot of people. But then other people actually, with a little bit of practice, with a little bit of encouragement, can actually end up drawing really cool things and being super creative. So my job as an art teacher is not just to ensure that you guys have fun doing art, but it's to take you down this pathway where you do feel confident and you do love doing art. So for me, at around 10 or 11 years old, it's really a critical time in your development.
What is your favourite food?
You guys know that I'm vegetarian? You did?
Yeah.
So when I was your age, our food tech teacher took us for a trip to the freezing works. Do you know what that is? So there's one kind of out near Richmond. It's where, oops, we'll do this quickly. It's where animals go, you know, to. And so on that trip, I decided at 12 years old that I didn't want to eat meat. So at 12 years old, I decided to be a vegetarian. What is my favourite food, though? Has to be chocolate. Have you tried Hazella by Whittaker's? That is so good. Yeah, so that's my favourite food.
Do you have any mini superpowers?
I like drawing. That's probably a superpower. But can I do a demonstration of one of my superpowers?
Yeah.
I'll just quickly get this done a little bit. And here we go. Here's my mini superpower. It is this. Wait for it. You ready? Oh, you can. Okay. No pressure. That's probably about it.
Is there any advice you could give to students at BIS?
I would say, if you want to get better at art, you need to. What do you need to do?
Practice.
Practice. What else?
Keep trying.
Keep trying. Keep practicing and keep practicing. Also, the advice I would give is art is also a good thing to do if you're feeling sad or if you're feeling anxious, like I am now, a little bit nervous. Art is a good thing to do if you're happy. So basically, yeah, do art all the time, in front of TV, do some sketches. Yeah, just keep doing lots of art, just like I'm doing now. Okay, my question is this. A lot of students say, Miss Packer, what is behind the blue door? It's like they're super curious. It got cleaned by some pretty super people lately. There's something that these guys haven't seen behind the blue door. Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
You're kind of scared? Well, yeah. You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is what's actually behind the blue door. Hello!
Scared me.
Okay, we could say that was an ex-student, but yeah, there she goes. So that is the secret thing behind
Very.
my blue door. Now, yeah, so I pretty much finished my sketch. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
You asked to see it. Who do you think this is? Do you reckon? This is Mr. Daly.
That's awesome.
So there we go. We're all done.
Now it's time for this week's star video.
Last episode we looked at being a star at assemblies.
This episode we'll be looking at being a star towards the end of the year.
Finish off the year on a high note.
S is for safe, D is for together, A is for achieving, R is for respectful.
Star. This is what it means to be a star towards the end of the year.
Safe.
Make sure you're wearing hats during school events and break times.
Put on sunscreen at the beginning of the day.
Okay team, we're going to head outside for a quick brain break, so can you guys come and put your hats and sunscreen on please? And come on up.
Together, want to go to formal?
Maintain star behaviour as we get to the end of the year.
Keep using positive and clean language.
Achieving
Make sure you bring your togs during swimming times.
during weeks 6 to 8.
Okay team, hey tomorrow you do have swimming, so you do need to remember your togs. So if you want to write that on your hands, leave yourself a little note, you can do that now.
Aim to get your final incentive stars.
During these last assemblies.
Respectful. Stay in class during instructional time.
Make sure you use break time to go to the bathroom and get water.
So whilst we were finding the mean and the average of the set of numbers, the first question there was the amount of Pokemon cards that were owned by people in room 1.
This is actually really boring. What could I do instead? I could just leave class, go to the bathroom. I don't actually need to go, but Maybe I could go get some water, but I'm supposed to do that during brain break. Don't think Mr. Daly will let me. Could just go wandering around. No, I'm just going to do my work.
That is what it means to be a star towards the end of the year.
S is for safe, T is for together, A is for achieving, R is for respectful.
Maths competition.
Hand in your answers into room 16 on the Thursday.
In 2 weeks' time before the next assembly.
We will give you the answer to the last competition. Good luck.
Okay, Louisa.
I don't do good.
Okay, everyone sit down. No. Oh, you're looking up.
To last week's question.
No, last week's question was.
And
2, 1, action.
last week's question was the ingredients for lolly cake: 120 grams of butter, a half a tin of sweetened condensed milk, 1 packet of Pascal Explorers or fruit puff lollies, 1 packet of Griffin's malt biscuits crushed,
desiccated coconut. This recipe serves 4 people. Rewrite it for 1 person. Who's got that? The answer is 30 grams of butter,
1/8 of a cup of condensed milk, 1/4 of a packet of fruit lollies, 1/4 of a packet of malt biscuits crushed, 1/4 desiccated coconut.
yeah.
And the winner is...
Can we spell?
3.
Liv from room 8.
Yay! Jet B, room 8.
Napoleon, room 16. The 6 of us won. It took 3.5 minutes to film this math part-time. It takes Mr. C a seventh of that time. How many minutes and seconds does it take Mr. C to film his math part-time?
Thanks for watching this episode of BIS News.
Make sure you like and subscribe, smash that notification bell.
Have a fantastic weekend. Bye!